We're live. Just thought I'd jump on a stream and do some work. I don't know if anyone's going to join me. If there's anyone in chat, it's impromptu. There's no thumbnail. There's no warning. Just me talking to myself, which is fine. So, gonna have a look. Oh, sweet. Hey, we've got people in here. Black Rose Comics, hello, and Darren. I'm gonna chuck the link in chat, guys. Just want to hang out for a little bit. Bring Leroy in. His devices aren't connected. And it's not letting me share the link either in YouTube. Maybe I can do it a different way by going to my YouTube. Here he is.
Hello.
Hey, mate. How you doing?
I'm surprised you were back for round 2.
Yeah, I just needed to chill out a bit, I think.
Who we got in the chat?
We got DWAG and we have Black Rose Comics. I've just chucked the link in there. If George is around, he can pop in too.
Want me to text him?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
Cool. What are you up to today, Leroy?
I was working and now I just sat down to eat, and then I felt so bad for you after that I came in here to hang out with you.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, Rob.
Thanks, Leroy.
Yeah.
I really liked the stream with this 16-year-old kid. I thought that was really cool.
I didn't get to catch it because I was working.
Oh yeah. Oh, so basically we had this 16-year-old artist on. I think you saw some of his stuff on Twitter, but he just jumped on to get some feedback, and Malin and Kennedy popped on and gave him critique, and I thought, like,
wait.
Now,
wait. Now it wasn't like a Corey critique from Malin. It was like a good critique, right?
Yeah, man. It was just like, do this and do that, and just chill out.
I like a good hey George. I like a good Malin shitting all over Corey as the next guy, but
yeah, not for a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
you gotta go easy on him. How you doing, George? Good to see you, mate.
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Your show was on a little early. I wasn't able to make it.
That's
a little early, George. That's not a phrase I would expect to hear from you.
George does have a job.
I would have thought, a little late. That's something I could understand, but a little early.
I got like a 2-hour window where I'm awake and not working. That's about it.
To be fair, he did stay up till like midnight to stream with our favorite creator, Eric Weathers.
When was this?
He needs proof.
It's on Eric Weathers' channel.
Unbelievable. Been replaced already. Yeah, but it was really cool, George. We had this 16-year-old kid. He's a really good artist. He's really good at rendering and shadows and all that kind of stuff. But he just needs some direction.
Hello.
I'm just going to mute you for a sec, mate, so you sort your YouTube out. Yeah, and it was really cool because we had Eric Kennedy and Malin pop on and just give him some, feedback and critique. So, I think that's pretty amazing that, you can do that these days. George's like, meh.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Getting critiqued by your favorite artists, yeah. So you had... What was your top 5? You had Frank Frazetta at 5, didn't you?
I just wrote him out real fast, man. I didn't have time to think. I just put him out there.
Every artist is George's favorite artist. It'd take him like a month to really get a list.
I had Frazetta, Bernie Wrightson. I had Jack Kirby on there. Who else did I put? Dave Stevens, Barry Windsor Smith. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
That's probably the first 5 that come to mind.
But don't they change? Or I mean, they have to
Yeah,
change.
they'll change next week.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
what's your favorite thing to eat for dinner?
Right, exactly.
Rob, what's your favorite thing to eat for dinner?
Probably pizza.
Vegemite.
Pizza's great. We had pizza for dinner tonight.
Homemade though. I mean, really, is homemade pizza any good?
It's tremendous. I mean, the dough was homemade. The sauce was homemade. It was great.
It's easier on the dentures for George.
What's happening, Black Rose?
What's up, George? How's it going?
You safe? Where are you at? I heard there's some gunshots.
Oh,
where you were
I'm
at.
at home right now. That was last night. Apparently somebody did get shot.
Yeah, probably Black Rose. I would also not highlight comments from creators insulting your fans. That's probably not a good idea to do in the future.
Yeah, I just didn't know what was going on. I was just on autopilot, just going through the chat. I was like, wait, oh shit. Because like I'm very slow to respond. So like if I realize something, it's probably too late.
Rob went black.
I didn't even know what the hell was going on yesterday in my chat.
That's
so
all.
like,
that's all I want to talk about. I don't want to get into it. That's all.
Okay.
That's it.
Really? You brought it up and then didn't want to get into it?
No. Did you guys see Darren's picture of the pizza rolls he sent you Aussies today on Twitter?
No, not yet. I've been in a stream for 3 hours. I haven't seen much.
It seemed like 12 hours.
Just Leroy's constant trolling.
I was on point tonight.
You were. Did you see me try not to laugh like 3 or 4 times?
Yeah. I was trying to get you and Clayton to crack. That was my whole deal.
You think Clayton will have Graham on for Alien Alamo or no?
Mate, I don't know. I don't know. This is a page Corey's done. Fuck, it's good.
That might be one of his best colored pages yet.
Much
Yeah.
better.
The reflections on those daggers flying and the background. Sometimes he makes the background like too solid looking. I like the light, how it's going from light to dark on there. It's nice.
Well, my problem with Corey is the contrast between the subject and the background. So the colors here, the characters here pop more than usual because he actually has a background that separates. Does that make sense, George?
Well, yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
I'm not digging the guy facing that third panel though.
What, this?
Yeah, I'm not loving that one.
What? Why?
I don't know. His look is like pronounced.
Yeah, I mean, he has had his neck separated.
Yeah, it just looks. I'm not loving it. I'm not saying I hate it.
Did you see where I Borrow Ideas was asking you to talk last stream, Rob?
What was he saying?
He just wanted you to talk.
Please say something.
Yeah. That looks great, man. He's getting good. I hear what you're saying though, Leroy. Like he does do this. He does this thing where he doesn't separate the foreground to the background, so it like your eye goes everywhere where it should be focused on one thing. So I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
He's
Look at the
better.
Bancroft.
Yeah, he's definitely worlds ahead when he started, a few months ago. So he's definitely getting better, yeah.
I'd like to say how disappointed I am with just the performance from Robin Bancroft these last 2 days.
Now this.
What on earth are you talking about?
You owe me an apology, Bancroft.
Never. Next week. Never.
This page
For 3 months.
This page looks too plain to me, Rob.
Whoa! Look at the jaw. That's awesome.
I want more stuff going on in the background there, like where that doctor is and that guy's head blowing off. Like, what's going on in the back? Is it just like some blank wall?
Yeah, it will brighten up the characters, but it's mainly to show you, what's actually happening in these parts here. So there's no real need for the background detail.
All I see is like George's hands over his eyes right now. Not while want to watch this.
I would actually consider putting a background in at least one of those panels.
See? It's just too plain. It's too.
Like the
it's too
bottom
plain.
one, maybe. But
This
then,
one.
no, not that one. Not that one. That one is
one?
fine. One of those. Although I'm seeing it's it looks like the camera's flipped. So you've done the sort of 180 thing there. So maybe it would show. Actually, can you go back up the top? Like I presume he's at that door.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would even maybe consider showing that background that's up the top. It's a fair amount of work, but I think George has a point. I know exactly what you're saying. Like when you get close in on action, you don't really need backgrounds. But I think that lower panel there is wide enough that it does. Yeah, I think it actually does require one.
Interesting.
My 2 cents.
I don't say things to just say them. I'm really trying to help, but do what you want.
Yep. No. I'll take it on board.
Just remember, is if you don't listen, Eric Weathers will. I think it's great that you show these pages, Rob, like this.
Here's one of the pages from issue 4.
Oh, issue 4, huh? Nice.
How many pages are turned in from issue 4 already?
3.
That's a much richer page. Like, look how much stuff's going on there. I love it.
Yeah, good amount of detail.
Yeah.
Is this the same artist?
Yep.
He looks different to me.
I think he's improving.
Yes.
That's exactly what I said. He said he wanted to try a looser style, like a more fluid style. I said, fine, man, whatever you want to do, just, your best work. I did say to him too, and he hasn't done it here because there's too much going on, but I want backgrounds. Like I want more detail in the backgrounds. So I'll show you, right? I'll show you the example when I can find it. Like this one, for example, you've got the background. Like here, trees and buildings and all that jazz.
So how much does he need to do, and then how much does he okay, the colorist do some work too? Like how the colorist is going to spruce this up, like these backgrounds, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much detail they'll go into. I mean, the backgrounds are just meant to be a background. The stuff's meant to pop is all the people here and that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see. I've hired 2 guys. I haven't heard from one yet at all.
That's disgusting, George.
Sorry, go ahead, George.
I was gonna say I love A1 steak sauce. Sorry.
The guys that you hired, are they any of the guys that you were looking at on the other stream with Leroy and George?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. I hired all 3 of them. Well,
do you want to hear something funny, Rob?
No.
Is
it funny that I'll enjoy it, or is it funny going to piss me off funny?
No, it shouldn't piss you off. I don't know why it would. There's another creator who is also doing test pages right now. And he told me who they are, and 2 of them out of the 3 are the same ones that you picked.
Get out.
Wow.
Can we guess who it is?
No.
Okay.
I said, yeah, well, I guess great minds think alike.
Yeah, it's a small world.
Yeah.
I saw one of the test pages. Looks really good. So yeah, whether you go with that guy or another one, whatever. I saw a page from you picked Ibrahim, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good.
I really like this page a lot. This might be my favorite page I've seen this person do.
this is cool because the perspective, George, and you'll remember from issue 2, Aaron did a very similar perspective shot like this, where the angle's just all crazy, but it looks amazing.
No, this is good.
Yeah, it looks great.
I'll get the inked version. I'll show you. It's not what I want.
How goes it, Bancroft? 3 days left in the month.
I'm gonna do an I'm gonna do an update in a day or so. I'm not gonna make it, but progress is going along well.
Dude, I still give you credit, man. You've been busting your ass. So like,
Yeah.
I know I give you guys shit all the time in the chat, but I know you've been working hard, and I give you credit.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I have been working like 15-hour days. It's pretty nuts, but it's good. The progress, seeing it happen, and just like we're also adding in little story elements, little Easter eggs along the way. You know, like just little things that you can just kind of put in there really easily, and just add so much to it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Are they visual Easter eggs or like in the story?
Visual Easter eggs, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now, like the Easter eggs that will play out in book 2 and 3,
Exactly.
or yep,
Yeah,
all right.
or even in
Nice,
that book,
okay.
like
Or at the end,
tie in
okay.
future scenes, tie future like scenes in that same book. You know, like better
Great.
and
great.
more impactful, and you know, more meaning and all the good stuff.
I always like those in books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is
So
this
he-
still London? Is this still England right here?
Yeah, still England. Yeah.
Mm.
Damn, that looks good, doesn't it? Look at that.
I like that
shape.
middle. Yeah, that middle panel. Yeah, that's badass.
It's really good.
That came out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the building doesn't strike me as an English building. That's all.
There is something bugging me on this page.
Mm.
That bottom panel with her hair over her eye and eyebrow, but I can visibly still see her eye and eyebrow. It bugs me.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I see.
damn
I
it!
see
You
that.
ruined it for me, George.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I see it, but isn't that fairly common that
No.
like it's a strand of hair?
No.
No, that looks like a clump. Like
It's
It
like
looks
a-
like it's on top of it.
Yeah,
Rob.
Now,
looks
is-
like
You gotta
her,
fix it.
it looks like her eyebrows are cat whiskers.
Now, is that something a colorist can handle, or is that something that the line
that's in the inks.
that's in the inks? Okay.
The only thing a colorist would do. I mean, you could do it.
I can drop Rob if you want me to.
What's that,
I can drop off if you want me to.
George? I'd never. ask
Leroy,
that.
I'm pretty sure there's lots of buildings in London that look exactly like that.
Yeah.
In that sort of, you know.
I haven't been in like years, so I don't remember. And I didn't really go over on I was over on a military trip, so I didn't get to like spend too much time looking at stuff.
Old banks and stuff, just sort of randomly placed.
Mm.
Yeah, but I think it's an improvement on issue 3 already.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I really like how he's handled those crowds, like how they recede. You know, each plane becomes less and less detailed. That's really cool.
Do you
Yeah.
know, is he taking longer to do each page, or he's giving you this much more with the exact same amount of time?
I don't know. He was never slow. Yeah, I couldn't answer that, George. He just sends them in when he sends them in. And because I plan ahead, there's no real deadlines on things that things have to be done by, except for Corey on colors. Corey in chat. But yeah, I just said to them, like I said to the inker, I don't want to see pattern brushes in this issue. So I'll bring up that page again, the one that George hated. And I'll show you what I mean. If I can find it again now. So if you look here, right, you see these?
Yeah.
This is a brush pattern tool that they can use to add texture and depth. And I don't like them.
Okay.
So I've just said, let's not do them anymore. And you can see like this here, this would have been a prime place that he could have done that. But he's just done lines and hatches, and I think it looks a lot better. So you could imagine that there. So
yeah, looking at it now, you're right.
Like it just looks like a brush. That's the thing. Like, yeah. So.
Are you trying to ruin shit for me, Rob?
It looks digital, yeah. He could still do that effect on the left digitally, but I think it looks better because it's more. You can tell like some of the lines are a bit, differently spaced, and it looks a lot better there.
That's what I said to him. I said to William. I just said, give me your best work like normal, and just a bit more focus on the backgrounds. And I said to Sis, who's the inker, best work is normal, but I don't want those pattern brushes anymore. And I gave them both a pay rise, so that was pretty cool. Both happy about that.
Nice.
And this is cool because Clayton is kind of the art director now. I don't know if I've told you guys that. I probably have. But he did like this panel. William had it on a very similar angle to this panel here. And Clayton's like, just change the angles, change the camera angles, and it just looks heaps better. Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's getting way better. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's all still book 4, right?
There is like more detail in these 3 pages than I saw in like everything you showed us from like 3.
Yeah, the amount of detail in the backgrounds particularly is insane compared. Yeah.
And Bancroft, this is Corey's latest page.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
this is bad. This is badass, Corey.
He's leveling up, man, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
It looks like he's getting influenced by Michael. A lot of blue in here.
I just did actually add upon Joe's request some red blood splatters to a blue page. So we're meeting in the middle there, Corey.
Wait, are all your pages blue or green, Mike?
No. No, it's just that one scene. Although it is a long scene.
Okay.
It's about 12 pages or so.
Oh, it's just one scene. I wasn't sure if it was like flashbacks then. That was meant to depict like a certain time period or something.
It's sort of like a quasi second prologue, kind of. It's set 14 years before the events of the book.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it does serve that function as well.
All right. Nice.
This will be a character that's in issue 4. Clayton's done a quick draw over of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. When the hell are we going to start seeing a book from Clayton? I want to see a book full of just sinewy women.
And here's William's take on it. So he's put these blade things on. Sometimes you have to be really, really clear with the communication because, he does things that you didn't ask for. But here is it.
Why do all your chicks have like stuff attached to their arms?
Well, she's got little rocket jet packs for punching things. And he's got to make the changes here. Like I want this jaw to be her whole bottom lip, so it's like her whole jaw's been replaced. And she's going to fight people in this issue. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Bit like Raiden from Metal Gear.
I wish she had more ab muscles.
She's feminine.
There's never enough ab muscles, Bancroft. Never.
It's a running joke, Bancroft. You have to be there for it to be funny.
I was there.
Even then.
I spent about 20 minutes on abs yesterday. I mean, it was kind of like the elephant in the room.
Come on, Rob, that's funny. Laugh.
Yeah.
Sochi a bad guy?
Yeah, well, I like to say there's no good guys or bad guys in the story, but you won't like this person, no.
Oh, so it's like X-Men.
Okay.
Oh,
George. That was funny.
I don't know. I think the head of that corporation is. I mean,
He's a pretty
probably
bad
wouldn't
guy.
go and hang out with him and have a beer.
I wouldn't hang out with any of them from my comic. They're not very nice.
Mm.
Yeah, but a lot of them, they're in a shitty world, so
That's it. Is doing what it takes to survive. So this is, and guys, tell me if this is boring because I'll just talk about it. But this is like he does it in 3 stages. He'll do like a really loose layout, which is scribbles. Then he'll go to like a tighter pencil, so you can figure out stuff if it needs to change. And then he goes to a final pencils, which is this on the left. So
it's a lot of penciling.
Yeah.
Do you when do you get your eyes on it? Do you see the very first loose thing, or do you?
Yeah.
wait?
I'll try and find it. And they're very loose. Like you have to.
Like Ethan loose.
I don't think anyone's that loose.
No, I mean, you can understand this page on the right with Ethan is just
Yeah.
scribbles.
I can
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. Sometimes they're looser than this, but you get the idea. Like as long as you can figure out what's happening, that's all you really need.
Yeah, that bottom one's real loose.
This is my process with my artist. I usually draw a really rough thumbnail, and then I just put it through the scanner and send it to him, and then he'll bring me back tighter pencils, and then I give the go ahead or we make a change or anything like that.
Does
He'll
he
just go over in inks?
Does he like follow your thumbnails, or will he say, "Hey, I
Almost-
reckon if you
almost
do it
to the
this
T.
way, it would be better"?
Almost to the T, but then I also let him have some creative freedom, and
Yep.
then he just blows it out of the park. So
Nice.
I would originally have my thumbnails in traditional comic book form, and then he would just go out and do like crazy panels and shit, and it still works.
Mm.
So this was Williams' layout initially, right? So see how it's pretty much a very similar angle, and Clayton's just like change the angle, and that's what he's done there. So it's pretty cool, and yeah,
those actually look like my thumbnails.
a different panel 5 too. So yeah, that's just some of the process.
What's going on? What else is going on in the Rob Arnold household?
My wife took our kid to the mother's last night, our mother-in-law's, and stayed there. So I have the house to myself for about another 6 or 7 hours.
Oh, that's got to be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some work done.
He's walking around naked.
I'm streaming instead. Yeah, Corey works on the book and has no idea what's going on. She's like Red Skull, like there's just one Red Skull dude. I'm gonna back Murph again, says George. I want that update book. What's that one, George?
That's the one that you showed on your show, where he's like, you can back this book and it gives you all the little updates on each character, and the back of it's like a sticker book.
The nerd book.
I like that idea.
I didn't catch that show. I popped in just for a couple of minutes to say hi. What's going on there? Like he's going nuts with the backers.
He's added nearly 300 backers in under 2 months bankrupt.
Yeah, so I think what's happening is he's just like finally catching up to where it should be.
Yeah, possibly. That could be the reason. He's been doing a lot of updates, and he's been getting a lot of his backers returning to back other things that he's selling.
Right.
It almost
So-
seems like backers actually appreciate updates and reward the creators by backing them again. That's what it seems like to me. But what do I know?
Well, there's updates, and then there's Professor Murph. To be fair,
What's his update schedule like? I don't look at any, so
It's
every
like,
every
it's
other
like-
day.
Yeah, it's like Billy
Right.
Tucci's.
Every 3
No,
minutes.
no, it's not like Billy Tucci. No, it's not. He's got like
Well-
Billy's got like 112 updates. This guy's got like 35.
Well, I know
Yeah.
Billy usually does his around every 3 to 5 days, and from what I hear from Murph, it's similar. Every like 3 to 5 days, you get an update.
if he's adding things to the campaign, is he adding
He's-
people?
What he's doing, Michael, is he's offering the people that already backed additional items to back to add to the existing campaign. So you can buy an extra book not offered in the campaign and add it to your existing shipment and pay no more shipping.
And
cool.
how's he doing that? Like, what method is
He's
he
sending us emails.
like with a secret link, a secret perk link?
Secret perk link,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Huh.
I think that's the only way to do it, and unless Indiegogo figures out a way to set that up themselves, I think that's what people should be doing if they're adding stuff.
Mm.
Yeah,
We haven't seen
I
anything
mean,
like that outside of Murph, though.
Well, yeah, that's what we've been talking about, and we've been talking about it here, and a little bit on my channel or wherever. Just I think it's the only thing to do. It's good though. It's great.
Yeah, when it comes to getting around the extra shipping for another variant or something that's going to be in the same package with it, yeah, I mean that's kind of the only option we've come up with so far, and yeah, if it's working, why not?
Hey Rob, I heard there's something exciting coming on Friday.
Is there?
Oh yeah,
That's what I hear.
I can't wait.
Clayton is currently busting my balls. He goes, mate, we need to make your intros run smoother if you're going to do them. That's his takeaway from the streams, just so you know.
Holy, that's his takeaway.
That's his takeaway.
Whoa.
Then he's saying, I should just do them. I'm like, you did do the intros, though. That's what happened. Anyway.
Maybe we all weren't part of the same stream. I don't know.
I swear Clayton's on a different planet sometimes to what I'm on.
Did you enjoy the stream, Bancroft?
I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. I popped in for about 10 minutes. Just been busy.
Yeah.
Why? What was wrong with it?
Nothing.
Is this the Andy Smith one? Are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with it. Maybe
So
a little intro you show.
what's coming out on Friday, guys?
Rob won't talk about it. I don't know why he doesn't want to talk about it.
yeah, Friday, nothing big happening. No, you didn't see anything? Maybe on Twitter, Rob, or
I heard about Clayton ghosting Graham Nolan.
No, it's not
No.
that.
It is another big, big name creator though. Something happened with
Replicator
that.
4?
No,
Oh my gosh.
he's a big YouTuber.
He's being obtuse, guys.
Kanuga.
No.
nope, close.
You know I'm doing this on purpose now,
Yes. Yes.
yeah? Okay.
It's a big deal. It's like, one of those, you get 3 of these a year, 3 of these like big opening campaigns, and we get one on Friday. It's big news. Very
Yep.
excited.
That's right. Friday, for those who don't know, Ken Rocafort is launching Groken. So if you haven't signed up, get on it.
And there's all kinds of reasons it's interesting outside of like how well he's going to do. It's how healthy is CG. Can we pull more fans into CG from outside? Like there's all kinds of reasons. It's interesting. Besides, is Rocafort going to kick everybody's ass, which he is going to.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how this campaign does. Like, it's definitely got some interesting metrics to it when you consider his following outside of CG. You know what I mean? So yeah, this book could do, who knows how well.
You don't agree, Rob?
Force.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope he does really well. He seems like a really nice guy.
Well, like I said, though, it's not just him. I mean, you judge a campaign like this, and it's almost like how healthy are we as a community? Like this book is gonna is going to help tell us. Kind of like how Graham doing pretty good on his first day was like a sigh of relief. You know, like okay, everything's cool because we haven't had books like that. That it's been a stretch. Probably Replicator 3 is the last one, like like that. So it's been when did you launch Rep 3? I forgot the date.
Oh mate, I have no idea. A while ago.
But yeah, it's probably been since then have we had a like a known entity. I know Roquefort's a little more known, but books like that you take a look at and you're like, how healthy is the community? And like seeing Graham do well is a good thing for everybody, not just for Graham.
Well, we had Rainbow the Brute too, so that was kind of big.
Corey's sounding very soy boy. You know, no one appreciates me. Might as well hang out on Jimmy's.
We were begging him to come on the panel on the stream, and he wouldn't do it. I don't know how much more appreciation he needs. We were begging him,
and like he's like, I didn't get a link. Like, dude, you have the link. You just go to StreamYard. You're one of the people there. You, Clayton, and me. So you just go there whenever you want and log in. There's no link.
Rick saying that, I am going to back Graham, but like my resolution is I'm not backing anything until Groken and Creed, and then I'll open a little bit up. But I'm waiting for those two.
And Replicator launched in October.
So yeah, it's been a healthy stretch, of quietness, I guess. Wouldn't you agree, Rob?
Yeah, it's been very quiet. There's been nothing at all.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing at all, but I get what you're saying there, Leroy. Since Replicator and Rainbow Brute, there haven't been like big launch days, big launch day campaigns where you get upwards of 200 people. Right.
So then it gets quiet, and you're like, "Well, what's going on? Is everything okay?" And and I don't mean for you to have to do this, Rob. I was just talking about stuff.
No, that's fine. I'm happy to look at it. Digital copy. Look at that. And look at it. 878.
What, backers?
Yeah. 8 here, 178 here.
8 on the digital, yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: is you have a very quiet or vocal few that always holler for digital, and maybe you have people hollering for digital that just don't buy it. They're just like, yeah, I'll hop on the train.
Do you think the 8 people that backed the digital would have backed the basic cover if the digital wasn't there, or did he get 8 backers that never would have backed to begin with?
That's the question, George, that I don't think it's the answered.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's closer probably to what George said at the end.
He wouldn't get them.
Yeah, they wouldn't have backed.
Really?
Without the digital.
See, to me, Indiegogo is print copies. That's what it is. No one seems to want digital. If you want to do digital, go do it on Kickstarter. That's where they want digital.
Well, anyway, it's just seeing him do good. Like, it's like a reassuring, I guess, of like everything's healthy, everything's cool. Because, in the chat, I'm reading like, "Hey, man, I'm kind of burned out from more than 2 people," and you're like, "Well, is this like widespread? How common is this?" But then you see Graham with 25K on day 1, and you're like, "All right, things are all right."
Maybe if he does a little better, Clayton will have him on his show.
I don't know how Graham Nolan DMs you and you ignore it.
Oh man.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently, Graham was going to go on.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah. yeah. And I tried to get him on for Shinu, and he was just really busy, and then he was like, "I'm going fishing."
Wait, Bankrupt. You tried to get him on for what?
Shinu.
Shinu. That's what he said.
And did I?
Corey.
Shinu.
Corey's in the back trying to get in. Sorry, mate. It's full. I've only got 6 people. And he's left with his rage quit.
We can move it on over to my big boy channel if you want.
That might not be a bad idea then, because then I don't have to do anything and I can actually do some work.
George, are you good? Do you want to go a little bit longer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll fire it up and I'll put the link in the DM group and I'll email it to you, George.
Now, yeah, I'm gonna put the link for your channel in the chat for everybody. Okay?
No.
No.
Oh, for my channel. Yeah. Everybody knows. Rick Saylor knows. I think Rick's been over at my channel. Billy, I Borrow Ideas, Hockey. They all know me.
You know what? You know how you and George are doing. Oh God, I don't know what Clayton's talking about. You know how you and George are doing reviews. I'd also be interested in seeing like why you guys are backing something and why you're interested in it.
We could talk about that at the beginning of the review, I think, on George.
Yeah, that'll work.
We got a review coming up next week.
94.
That's right.
Yeah, but like for campaigns that have launched, like this one, like why are you backing this? That would be interesting to me.
Yeah, George and I have we've already talked about this actually. I am backing it on the strength of his last book, the quality of his last book, the sequentials of his last book, and how professional he is. So, like, you take all that into consideration, I think that deserves to be rewarded. So I'm backing him again.
Yeah, and I know that's the reason for this, but just in general, and it makes me interested to interested to back him.
Wednesday night and putting it up, and there we go.
Did you get the Shanu, Rob?
No, I didn't.
I liked it.
You didn't rate it that highly, though, did you, George?
He gave a higher rating than I did.
Yeah, I think I gave it a B+ overall.
You gave it an A.
Did I give it an A?
Yeah, and I gave it a B. Based on the book alone.
I was going to back it. I wanted that blue cover. I thought that was really rad. I like that cover.
That's the rare of the two.
But the shipping was really high.
Ugh.
Like, really. I think it was more expensive than the book even.
Yikes.
That sucks. That sucks to be.
Could you guys do like a 2-pack perk, like you and Rob or someone, and like split the shipping? Would that work?
If he has it.
But they
I need to find someone else who wants it. I mean,
they both have to back the same book. Yeah. All right, the links are out whenever you guys want to switch over.
Is a link in chat?
Let me see. Oh, I need to start it up, but I'm in here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull Shane. Go live. Oh no, I don't need to. Remember when Shane was streaming on his closing stream in the Jack Show and his stream at the same time? What a cluster.
All right, we're going to shut it down. Everyone in chat, go over to Leroy's channel and
hold on. I got the link
if you want.
Let me get in.
I can put. Do you want the StreamYard link?
No, not the StreamYard. I don't even see your stream up right now. Oh well. They know where my channel is. We're going to my channel, so when the hell's that?
What the heck is that?
That's I'm watching a video on my other tablet. I thought the video was. I thought the volume was low. Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna go head over.
Alrighty.
Do that.
Yep.
See you over there.